All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol TSLA, Tesla Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So honestly, Tesla had a run here towards earnings, and earnings did not turn out to report what people expected it to be as a good sign of numbers. It was actually a surprise by negative slightly. It wasn't too big of a difference, but that does show clearly here in the charts. Now, Tesla has actually been in a very volatile state right now. I mean, I've been talking about it in all my videos for any first-time viewers or any first-time investors that the lowest point that this stock reached after the split is 308. It's a very important number to keep in mind because if it breaks through that, this could see newer lows and newer support levels. And the highest point that it reached in valuation before the split, after the split, and the whole time of everything going on is 538. I mean, that's the highest valuation that Tesla's reached. That's what a lot of the bulls want to see again, and they actually want to break through that number and see this actually skyrocket, to the moon. I know that a lot of bulls are really bullish on Tesla and want the best for their portfolio and also for this company to continue to rise. But right now, if it doesn't break through 538, we are not going to see new highs, and there won't be no strong rally. Like that's the one most important thing, that strong rally of investors coming in and loading up on stocks like we could see here in the recovery from 308 to these highs here of 463. I mean, that's the type of rally that Tesla needs right now to get back up to 538 and continue to have a run. But I mean, battery day came and it actually brought it down, and now I had another rally towards earnings, and now it's falling. Now the question is this turbulence going to continue to go in a downward direction, or was support used here and this support can actually go ahead and sustain this from hitting newer lows and not break through it? Because in the near term, 408 right now is an important number. We're going to move it to its new locations. Obviously, the bulls reappeared and brought this up to 433 and actually got it real close to breaking through the 50-day moving average and staying there for almost an hour, but quickly fell down. And the tug of war is going to be interesting for tomorrow as this plays out. So let's move this to its new locations and see what Tesla has here for us in its charts. So I'm going to do this very narrow, and then we're going to do this a little broad. So honestly, the most important support level, if this was to break through the support level I'm going to talk about in just a second, is 409.51. I'd write that down. This could start to see newer lows, and the highest point here reached in the day, which is one of the most important resistance levels to hit newer highs, is 433.61. By writing those two down, you have a broader spectrum of everything, and now we're going to narrow it down as much as possible so that we can have a sense of direction of where this is going tomorrow. So first thing is 50-day moving average. Our 50-day moving average is 424.82. I can't quite land right on it. It keeps jumping around and it lands on 81, but it's 424.82 to be exact. I'd write that down. The tug of war is going to be interesting because right now we're below it, and that means we're in bearish territory. And the moment the bulls cross through it, it will be back into bullish territory, and the bulls are going to want to move further away from it in an upward direction. Closing off here at 424. It's about to close in 4 minutes, the market. I don't think it's going to move much more than that. So 424 here is the closing price, and our support level. Our support level here is 419.51. That's what the bears want to break through. I'd pay very close attention to how this stock is reacting if 419.51 does get broken through. Super important. I want to emphasize how important it is to pay close attention to the behavior of this stock if 419.51 is going to get broken through, and how quickly is this moving to newer lows and newer support levels, right? If the bears accomplish that, they're going to pull this further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction, and this could be on its way down closer to 409, as I stated earlier, to hit newer lows and newer support levels. But before getting there, 419.51, a very important number to watch what is going on with the behavior of this stock. How quickly is it moving to newer lows, or are the bulls trying to reappear and bring this one back up? Now, on the other spectrum, which the bulls need to break through this. It's a need to. It's not can they or could they miss it by a little bit? No. The bulls need to break through this to get back into bullish territory and hit newer highs. They need to break through this resistance level of 426.43, turn that into a support, test it, improve it, and have a rally from there and a breakthrough to hit newer highs. And then obviously their next goal is the highest point of the day up here at 433.61 to hit newer highs and newer resistance levels, pulling themselves further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. But before getting there, 426.43 needs to be broken through by the bulls, turn into a support so they can continue their rally and their run. Now, if the bulls accomplish breaking through this resistance level and turning it into a support and reach newer highs, they've accomplished two things. They broke through the 50-day moving average, getting into bullish territory, and they broke through the first resistance level in bullish territory, confirming that they're in it and they're going to continue to work their way up once they test it, prove it, turn it into a support, and continue their run. So super important for the bulls to break through 426.43. They'll accomplish those two things and they can get deeper and further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction, getting them deeper into bullish territory. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, there is a description and an analogy over the S&P 500. I described the whole S&P 500 and I analyzed the charts based off of the Federal Reserve pump dates. And what does that mean for us as investors? Well, on the Federal Reserve pump dates, the S&P 500 is rising several points. Now, within the S&P 500, there are many ticker symbols rising up with it on those dates. Now, it's up to an investor, as you guys are investors, to go ahead and do your due diligence and research. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on the great news that there's an opportunity to make profits. And how much are those profits? Well, I've seen ticker symbols go from 30 cents to $3 per share and maybe even more, but I don't want to be too optimistic. To keep it realistic, I have seen ticker symbols rise 30 cents to $3 per share, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up when you add up all the shares that you purchase, and those profits are profits. As I always say, profits are profits, whether you turn $1 into $2 or you're turning $1 into $5. The point is to get more than what you put into the market as an investor, and it's a great opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses with this strategy on those dates. And if the S&P 500 is rising several points, there are ticker symbols rising up with it, and it's a great opportunity for investors like us to take advantage of the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the market, and whether the market's going up or going down, this is our opportunity to take profits. So check it out. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten and inform everyone and every single viewer and investor on the great news that there's an opportunity to take profits, and enlighten everyone on the information. The next pump is tomorrow, so you'll definitely want to see the video of today. So check it out. It should be popping up soon. If it hasn't already, it should be popping up. And once it pops up, click on it. And I hope you find that video helpful and informative as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.